Hey guys, welcome to I'll Be Drammed. Today we're bringing you the Hancock's Reserve bottle. I recently acquired this from a friend of mine that picked it up. Rarely do we see this bottle around. Robinson, tell us a little bit about this bottle.
Yeah, so like what you pointed out there, this is a allocated bottle. We don't ever see it. 88.9 proof. It's a single barrel product. It's Buffalo Trace mash bill number 2. So you're kind of gonna probably be sort of in the same line as like a Bland's or
Elmer T. Lee.
Right. Yeah, so I'm excited to try it. I've not seen much about it. It's not age stated, so I don't really know what we're looking at as far as age, but it's probably like some of the other products, 6 or 8 years.
Right.
Something like
yeah,
that.
most likely. And it's low proof, was 86, I think?
88.9.
88.9.
Yeah.
Okay. So that kind of falls in line with the rest of the Buffalo Trace stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
So I feel like Buffalo Trace, though, I think we talked about this earlier, they have their hands in everything.
Oh yeah, man.
Everything. And they only put out a couple mash bills, but then out of those mash bills, they have all these different products out.
Right.
I
Like
wonder
you
what
mentioned.
this expansion they're doing is they're going to come up with a third mash bill.
Well, I mean, they do have more mash bill, but as far as just the regular like bourbon mash bill, the
Number one, number two, and the rye.
mash bill.
Yeah.
So they got their straight rye, then they got their lower rye bourbon, the higher rye bourbon, the wheated bourbon, and then that's it.
I think that's
I
it.
think just the 4.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they're going to bring one of them up mainstream like they did 1 and 2. Because the other 2 aren't as mainstream.
I was
right?
understanding that they were just trying to up production, but they maybe they're going to bring something new. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, either way, it's all going to go overseas. It's not going to come here.
Right, that's true.
It's
Pretty light on the nose.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot there.
But like it's I'm getting sweet like caramel, that kind of.
Yeah, kind of typical low proof bourbon notes.
Yeah. Although I'm not getting the sort of, I guess, fruitiness that you get out of Buffalo Trace products. Usually I'm not really picking that up as much.
Maybe a little floral.
What are you thinking?
Watery.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
real
it's very
thin.
thin.
Yeah.
Very thin.
We're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Like I took that first sip and I was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
there's not a whole lot there.
I don't hate this, but for this to be such a sought after product, I'm like, it's falling a little short here.
Yeah.
Is that the reserve? He reserved it for brushing his teeth. Because this is water-esque.
Yeah, I'm
maybe they cut the water with bourbon.
There you go. So
Anybody get like wheat on the nose?
Yes.
Like dry, like
yes.
I've having to go work on the farm wheat.
which is weird because it's no weed.
It's not the weeded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does. Yeah, I've seen people associate that with hay,
And
so
maybe.
But on the
that's what
palate,
you're-
I'm getting some
Maybe
fruit.
barn dust.
Yeah, it's sweeter. It's a little brighter on the palate than it is on the nose.
Yeah.
The problem is the palate lasts less than a second.
Yeah. So and this is a single barrel product, so we could potentially have a good or bad one.
That's probably not going to happen because I'm probably not going to buy another one.
No. I will say though, it's
I
not.
agree.
There's single barrel, but there's not vast variation in most single barrel stuff.
And that's something we should probably speak on too. You're talking about buying another one. At $50, I still wouldn't buy another one of these, but that deal doesn't sound as bad as the like secondary market people are paying hundreds of dollars.
This
for
thing is
bottle.
$239 online.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So,
I saw it.
Yeah.
It was kind of it was like $179 to $239 is the very.
Yeah, I mean, to be
And
honest,
price.
my opinion is this is the type of bourbon that somebody that wants to get started in bourbon.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, it's a good
Yeah.
first
this,
bourbon.
this is a good first because
So I think that's a great point to bring up, though, simply because this is coming from Buffalo Trace, right?
I would rather just have regular Buffalo Trace.
I would
No,
take-
100%.
right,
but this
but-
is so watered down that this doesn't even have like the Kentucky Hug.
I think this
anything
is something my wife could drink, and she
Right.
hates bourbon. So
And I mean, I think most Buffalo Trace products, most Buffalo Trace products. Now, I'm not talking about BTAC. I'm not talking about those guys.
Right,
but I'm
Buffalo
talking about
Trace, Eagle
Buffalo
Rare.
Trace, Eagle Rare, E.H. Taylor Small Batch, Blanton's, all those things. Those are starter bourbons,
that's
Yeah.
true.
right?
Yeah, because most of them are not particularly complex, but they're good, sweet.
Right.
Well, they hit
They're
all the
not
notes you
bad.
expect with bourbon:
Right.
vanilla, caramel.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. And most of them, you find them at retail, they're cheap,
Right.
right? Where
Yeah.
they're 60 or under. If
Yeah.
you find,
Right.
yeah, Blanton's will be the highest price out of that list.
But
And
this
it's
is
under.
still their watered down cousin.
Right. But this
Yeah.
is the same mash bill as Elmer T. Lee and Blanton's.
Yeah, so it's not very viscous.
No,
No.
it's thin.
No, it's thin. The finish, that may be the best part, though. It does
'Cause
sort of
it's short?
linger. Well, I was going to say,
It's over.
It's,
it sort of lingers with spice. It's the only thing I've
There
sort
is a
of-
spice linger,
Yeah.
but the whole thing doesn't linger.
No, it doesn't. Like the sweetness and that caramel, that's all gone. It
Right.
basically
Quick.
instantly is not much of anything going on there.
No.
So value, like, do you feel that this is worth MSRP?
No.
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 It's an $18 bottle.
I was gonna say 30
Yeah, I'd say
to 40.
$30. I would put it. I don't know why this is priced higher than regular Buffalo Trace.
Right.
Right. I think it should be in the same
I'll
ballpark.
say, whenever I said 6 to 8 years is when I was guessing, I'm rolling that back a little bit. Not tasting it, I'm say 4 to 6.
I'm gonna say a 4-year.
Yeah, it doesn't have much telling me that there's a lot of age. I'm not getting much oak there.
No, and honestly, the bottle doesn't have great presentation to me either.
No, it looks old.
Aesthetically,
It looks
it
old.
That's
looks,
because
right?
it's Hancock's Reserve.
it
You've
looks,
been holding on to it,
Right. They
looks
printed
like
those
a-
labels in 1897.
looks like a $20 sub $20 bottle. It looks kind of cheesy and cheap.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan. I was hoping that the bourbon would come through and erase
Redeem it.
that.
Yeah.
But no, not so
yeah.
much.
I'm not a fan. It's not horrible. It's just not good.
I agree.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's not that it's bad.
No.
No,
It's just
It's not us.
no.
Oh, it's
there's
definitely not
nothing
us.
off-putting. There's
Well,
no
it's-
like bitter, nasty note, but
It's not that frugal pick of Peerless that you had.
no, it's not that.
It's definitely not.
What's
that.
also, I mean, it's 40 proof points away from where I usually like my bourbon. So, like, I would brush my teeth with this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
there
would
you have
drink this in the morning and not be phased the rest of the day. Like
Don't
this
you
is
do that anyways?
You know, this would be good in coffee. Speaking of,
yeah, if it
early
was
morning.
Buffalo Trace flavored coffee.
Well, they
So
make
if you had some-
Buffalo Trace
right.
makes the cream.
At
They,
least you
they
had-
make a coffee.
They
I've
make a
had
coffee, a Keurig.
It. Yeah,
They do.
I bought some
Like
when I was
then you
at
would
the
at least
distillery.
have the Buffalo Trace flavor with it.
Yeah, it's hard to pick that up. It tastes like coffee. There's not much.
Yes, all coffee tastes like coffee.
If you pour Jameson in your coffee, though, it tastes like Jameson.
Yeah.
Depends on the
well, that's because you're 50-50 in it with coffee.
Yeah.
No, not 60-40.
60
60
Talk
Jameson.
about. Yeah.
So I mean, I think we can all agree,
Yeah, this is
not a
it's
buy.
not a buy again.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this to someone.
And I actually had high hopes for this too.
Yeah.
And truthfully,
Just because of where it came from and the mash bill it came from, I was like, well, maybe this is like a hidden secret.
without you telling me what secondary's going for, if someone offered me, like if I just had one of these randomly and someone's like, I'll give you a bottle of Eagle Rare for it, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
If somebody out
And I
there
would have
offers
thought
me,
I'd definitely won.
if somebody out there offers me 100 or 120 for this
For the
open
open
bottle,
bottle?
it's gone.
That's fair.
I will duct tape the top and sell it.
Duct tape.
Like, it's gone.
Yeah. It's not terrible, but it's not.
It's not good.
Yeah, I don't even want to call it really good because
I would put it with a mixer. Like, that's what I would end up doing
like
with it.
so.
I think
Versus
you would.
some
I think
other,
you would trash
like,
your bitters if you
$30
try to make
bottles
this
that
an
aren't
old-fashioned.
Buffalo Trace. 1792 destroys this. It's much
Oh yeah,
better.
Evan
There's-
Williams bottled and bond. I'll take it all day over that.
Yeah.
Cooper's
Yeah.
Craft all
Elijah
day over
Craig,
that. Elijah
just
Craig
off the
all day
shelf.
over that.
Elijah
Yeah.
Craig. Like, there's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that is considerably better than this. that is readily available.
At a better price point.
Yeah, but yeah. So,
Although I will say I do think I like this better than Bland's.
all right. So we probably should roll through like what we're gonna rate these. We've been kind of talking about it. Yeah. On the nose, I'm going with a 1 on the nose.
I'll give it a 2.
There's
Barn
not
dust.
much
Yeah.
there. It's
No.
light.
Yeah, it made me think about back in the day when I used to work on the farm.
Yeah,
So I'm going to give it a 2.
all right.
Oh,
Yeah, sentimental 2.
olfactory memories.
Yeah.
That's what just happened there.
Palate also 2. 1.
Yeah, I'm at a 1.
I mean, are you adding them together?
Yeah. Okay. The finish, I'm saying 2 on the finish.
I could do a 2
I'll give you
on
like
the
a
finish.
1.8.
Okay. The only reason I was just like that
That's
spicy.
just I feel bad leaving you out there.
Yeah. What else?
Proof
we got?
point? Proof? It sets. It drinks right at 88 or whatever
Yeah,
it is. It
but-
drinks exactly where it's supposed to.
I mean, I agree, but I'm going to give it a 0.
But we're not grading it based on
Because
what they said it was.
Proof
We're grading
point
it.
and mouthfeel.
Oh, mouthfeel's it's not there.
Right, so that's
Yeah.
that's a 0.
Yeah.
There's no
I'm going with
viscosity.
1 on
It
that.
doesn't coat at all.
Yeah. It's gone. There's no viscosity. Yeah. And
Not a
value.
fan.
At MSRP, I will say a 2. If you're paying secondary, don't do that. That's
If
all I
you
can
find
say.
a bottle sitting in the road, grab it.
Yeah.
Grab it, sell it on secondary.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
or sell it to somebody for retail. I don't care. But
Yeah. So we
Give
tried
it
it,
to
so
your
you
worst
don't have
enemy.
to.
right,
Right,
that's exactly
yeah.
that's literally what I was about to close this with. Is we tried
Yep.
it, so you don't have to.
If you
so-
want to, he'll say
Yeah, I will
this
send
model.
you handshakes. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, there
you
you
pay
go.
you pay the postage. I'll send you handshakes, 100%.
There you go.
So, anybody got anything else to add to this?
No.
No, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
just-
good,
yeah.
guys. It's not good.
It's just
So
weak
we're
in
um,
every category.
I'll be Drammed, and I'm glad we tried it, so you don't have to buy it. We'll catch you next time. Yay!
Yay. No clang?
He put his
I put my glass.